Hey guys, today's video is going to be me and Abby here doing the comic book tag that Neil McNeil and Whitney Lee Milam started on her channel. Shall we begin?
If we must.
So the first question is, what was your first comic?
Spider-Man one that my dad got when he was little.
Mine was, that I can remember, would have been an issue of X-Man from the 90s. X-Man was a complicated story involving cloning and alternate realities, and yeah, it's complicated.
I liked my one because it's the one where Gwen Stacy gets caught but dies.
Second question is, what was your last read comic?
The Amazing Spider-Man. Yesterday.
I think my last read comic was probably one of the last issues of Revolutionary War, which is a Marvel UK crossover. Just the UK characters.
We don't want no Americans.
Ah, exactly. I felt that Revolutionary War was a really good event if it had been done right, but they didn't do it very well because most of these characters don't have ongoings. They've just been left in the same place since the 80s, and most American writers don't really get the British humour and everything. Third question is, favourite comic book character?
I already said this is Peter Parker. I have issues.
Yeah, yes, you have Spider-Man issues.
I can't help it.
And you have Spider-Man issues.
What can you do? My face is really weird.
My favourite characters, it's a bit of a toss-up at the moment between Cyclops, which is a bit of an unpopular choice, to be honest. At least until the point where he became all edgy and dark. I liked him before he was edgy and dark. My other favourite character would probably be Legion, who's Professor X's son. He's like mentally ill and he's got ridiculous amounts of power, but each of his powers is linked to one of his multiple personalities. And yeah, you can tell that doesn't go very well. The fourth question is, favourite comic book event? I don't tend to like events all that much.
I don't like people.
Is that really relevant here? Number 5 question is, favourite comic book writer?
I don't know. I don't like choosing favourites. That's it, as I've chosen favourite comic book character.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know many comic book writers, do you?
Not really. I don't really pay attention to writers. I'm a bit of a. I'd rather read it. I don't really care who wrote it. As long as it's good, it's good. Because then I get disappointed. If I choose a favourite and then they write something shite, I just get infuriated.
My favourite comic book writer is probably Kieran Gillen. He's done a lot of really good stuff recently. Basically, Kieran Gillen's done some really good stuff with Loki in recent years, but he's also done some really good stuff, I feel, with the most recent Young Avengers arc. I really, really enjoyed it, and it had Loki in it. Number 6, favourite comic book based movie?
There's a few we can just acknowledge are happening.
Yeah.
Because I had to see some of them. Never forgiven you for making me see Green Lantern. It's odd. Do you know, I like the third Spider-Man just for the awkward dance scene. No, but in actual realisation, my favourite one is probably... I quite like the first Captain America. I quite like that. Didn't like it the first time I saw it. Second time I saw it, I was like, no, this actually quite good. I liked it.
I can't decide what my favourite one is, because I tend to really like all comic book movies. I'm going to go for Mystery Men. Like, right after I watched it, with family friends and everything, I was saying about it to a guy I sat next to in math class, and he was like, is that a porn?
Yes.
Just hilarious, isn't it? So good. The 7th question is Marvel or DC?
Marvel.
Marvel. The 8th question is favourite graphic novel?
My cousin bought me this one, I think it's the American Vampire or something. It's well weird. It's all about decapitation. Who doesn't love decapitation? Baba Head. Or the Crow, because who doesn't love some decapitation and stabby stabby? And bird.
I'm not sure if Watchmen counts, but it's between Watchmen and there was one which I met the artist and writer for, of an adaptation of The War of the Worlds, and I met the guys for it, and I got it signed. I've got a signed copy at my home. I've got to show you it sometime. It's brilliant.
Yes.
It's brilliant. The 9th question is Avengers or X-Men or Justice League?
Avengers.
X-Men.
Avengers.
X-Men! The 10th question is, why do you love comics?
My dad.
Elaborate.
He bought me.
I really like comics because I just love the stories and I love superheroes and love just all that stuff. So it's just a matter of really, why didn't I get into it sooner? Well, that's us done the comic book tag. Here are the memories that are going in my memory chest for today. Finished The Shock of the Fall for Skype Book Club. Lunch and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 with Abby. Laughing with Abby while recording my Vader video for today. Made and uploaded my 17th Vader video. The comic book tag. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Covering the boobies.
Covering the boobies. This is horrible. Can you stop talking?
Yep, pretty much that's what you can say.
Or the bull claws.
Yeah.
Bullet ball.
In mod.
My family's dead.